Alright, greetings and salutations, everyone. Greetings and salutations. It is 11 o'clock here in central Kansas, which means it's time to get our stream going. And if you guys are having a wonderful morning, wonderful day, etc., etc., etc. Make sure everything is running, but yet still looking good. Alright, everything does in fact look good. Where did my... There it is. Like, I'm pretty sure my blackboard is down here. For those of you who are not familiar with my sweet boogie board, that's what I basically use to keep track of everything. I'm going to start writing down stuff here. So, ASMR, Dragonborn, Health, we got Halfling, and Human. Alright, so what are we doing? What are we saying? What the hell is going on? First of all, welcome to the stream. Second of all, those are the races that we have left to do. It is TR Day, which means we are voting. We are voting indeed. Beef voted last night for Halfling. And Beef is both a 3-tier subscriber over on our Discord, our Patreon, as well as a subscriber over here on twitch.tv/SamusGarobo, which means everyone gets one vote. And then if you vote over on, if you are a subscriber or you're here or there, you get, I believe, 3 additional votes. Let me double check that we have these things set up correctly. I always have to look up the yeah. So 3. So you basically get 2 extra votes for both. So really it's 5. So Beef's 5 votes for Halfling. We're going to have voting up for a little while because I'm going to actually also take the opportunity to record something from essentially the hardcore server. But yeah, we're gonna look at a bunch of stuff. Meanwhile, here's my Reaper coat cape. That's cool, and it goes with my outfit, so that's nice. Yeah, that's good. Glad about that. We capped out. We haven't even spent our points. We have a bunch of points to spend. I'm not super thrilled with this build. It was fine. It didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. And what kind of armor are we wearing at the moment? We're in a clothing, so this does nothing for us. So I guess we'll grab some hit points. Sure. I don't know, I'm really just like trying to feel like this is doing something. All these points. I guess we can't get up here, can we? So we don't need this one. We'll get these hit points. What else can we do? What else is like useful for our character? Just to kind of look at it and see what we might be able to get a feel for. We could possibly grab some Pale Master stuff. Like, isn't the first couple of tiers there hit points somewhere? Used to be hit points right here. Wait, here we go. Look at that. 821 hit points at level 20. That's not bad for a 2-weapon fighting rangered mix mutt thing, right? It's pretty good. It's fine. Alright, let's go find a place to record a video while we're waiting for people to vote. As you are trickling in, if you would like to vote for our next race, just type in the chat box ASMR, Dragonborn, Half Elf, Halfling, or Human. And I will get your votes added to the queue. Where do we think is pretty and or sounds good and is interesting? You know what? Let's go to one of my favorite places for being interesting is House Cannith. What were the options? Yeah, I'll pull them up one more time. We're going to pull them up a bunch today. Actually, no, we should do... No! I didn't want to do that. Okay. It's fine. We'll redo this again. I was going to save that and just make that a picture that we can pull up on the screen. Alright. So not these. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not this. Not either of these two. So ASMR, Dragonborn, Half Elf. That should be a 3. Should be a 3. 3. Halfling was 4, and Human is 5. Alright. So those are our options. Let's see. Save as. Capture temp. Save. And then... yeah, either way, you still got to hit a button. So I guess we'll just leave it there. 2. Which was the Dragonborn. Can do. And you're currently just a viewer, correct? So 1. Again, Patreons and subscribers get additional votes, additional voting rights. So you're inclined to vote Warforged because you love Warforged. Oh, Warforged is not an option. Yeah. So what's going on is we're basically finishing up our racials. And that's what's left. You know, we knocked out our Drow, our Dwarf, our Elf, our Gnome. This is our last Half-Orc, Tiefling, and Warforged. So basically what we did was we started with our intelligence stuff. We knocked out Gnome and we knocked out Drow. And then we did... I think we did Con next, so Warforged and Dwarf stuff. Then we did... I think Tieflings are Charisma. Or Elves also Charisma. Did I close that tab? I did close that tab. We had a method to our madness at one time. Sorry, I'm looking up the... I just cannot spell worth a crap today. Doesn't matter. They brilliantly put a thing on the list. Where's racials? Yeah, I've got your halfling written down, but I haven't started doing builds yet. Let's see. Alright, let's pull this up. So, like I said, we did our int-based stuff first, because I personally feel like that's the strongest stat for how I like to play. And then, like I said, we did Constitution next. So that was Dwarf and Warforged. Then we knocked out... like half elf, I think, or something like that. So let's look at our stats right now, see if that influences anything. So int, these are both even. Dwarf is even. Elf was Constitution, right? Or not Constitution, sorry. Dexterity. Elf is Dexterity. Half-Orc, I think, is Strength. Tiefling is Charisma. So really, Half-Elf would be another Charisma to even it up. Whoa! Who's got 2 thumbs and just hit level 18 for the first time ever in DDO? This gal. Congratulations! Yeah. You're making the progress. It's always good. It's always good to, like, hit those first-time milestones. I would like to hit not dying on the hardcore server. That would be an interesting milestone for me. So Dexterity off of Halfling would even us up. You can't do Strength because it doesn't even anything up. We can do the 2 Wisdom-based things next. What else can we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Charisma. We could even up our Charisma. So let me write these down before I forget. So ASMR is human in human or wisdom. Halfling is Dex. Half Elf is Charisma. And Dragonborn is also Charisma. There's 3 Charisma ones. Nice. Nice. So there we go. Those are the list. That's where we're at. Currently with 5 points, we have Halfling in the lead. Like I said, I remathed. And I believe if you are both a tier 3 subscriber and a subscriber over here, you get 5 points. This is what it says on the old Discordy. Or not Discord, on the thingy. I think we used to call it 7 because I was like, well, if you're here, you're 3. Here, you're 3. So basically, you get 2 bonus points. Alright, let's see. I want to record a thing while we're waiting for people. And I always like doing that kind of stuff in here because this is my favorite place. Where's the bridge? You're slow. Get down here. I don't know. I'm kind of hoping we get a bunch of people chiming in and voting soon. I'd like to TR in the next half an hour or so. But what I'd like to do while we're kind of waiting for people to vote is I'd like to record a short little video kind of going through the deaths that have been memorable for me over on the hardcore server in particular. Kind of as a way to hopefully... So I'm still really pissed about the deaths on the hardcore server last night and yesterday. And I kind of want to talk about them and get them out of my system in hopes that they'll... that'll kind of get them out of the way. Dumb question, but has anyone had trouble taking Construct Exemplar feat at 18 as a Warforged? I'm trying that now, but it's grayed out, but I meet the requirements Warforged race. There's another requirement, improved essence or whatever, but it specifically says you only need 1. There you go. Beef found it. I was about to look up the... Are you sure it's not mentioned? Let me show unavailable. It's called... I just looked it up. Improved Essence. Improved Construct Essence is Artificer class level 12 and Construct Essence. That doesn't sound like the one that you're talking about because this doesn't say requires Warforged. I scrolled past it. Construct Exemplar. Okay. This one? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that. This isn't listed under the epic feats though, right? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that's weird. Does Improved Construct Essence have a level requirement first? Level 21. Yeah, I don't know. That is odd. Yeah, like I said, oftentimes the wiki is where you have to go to get actual information. Alright, let's jump back on this thing. Again, I like the idea of flying around. It's one of the reasons I like out here. They changed it. It doesn't require Construct Essence anymore, but just level 21. So what I would do is put in a bug report that that tooltip needs to be updated. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to take probably 5 or 10 minutes here and basically record a little video on the deaths on the hardcore server, the ones that stuck out to me the most, the hardest, and the ones that have hit as kind of like a therapeutic get it out kind of thing. Doesn't mean that you can't keep voting, and I'll just have to count those votes up later, but we're just gonna go ahead and record this now, so hopefully you guys enjoy, and if you have any questions or comments, I'll get to that at the end. Silly question, is improved mental toughness worthwhile? Sometimes. It depends on what you're doing. Doesn't it give, like, spell penetration? As well as a bunch of spell points? I'd have to re-look it up. Spell crit chance and spell points, yeah. So, again, it depends if you're looking for ways to increase your spell critical. I said it's all about figuring out how your build works best. Yeah. Again, it depends on your build. You gotta figure out what works best for you. No, turn back around. I'm trying to find an angle I like. I'm gonna record this video and put it on the YouTubes. Alright. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Samius here. I've got a problem, and I kind of wanted to make a little video to talk about it a little bit, and a kind of self-therapy. I am recording this live over on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/SamiusGarobo. So if you're watching the video here and you'd like to be able to be part of the audience live, that's a good place to do it. So I want to talk about my hardcore server experience for a minute. Specifically the dying part of the hardcore server experience. I keep saying that the highs are really high and the lows are really low. And I've had a lot of really lows. I've had 4 or 5 deaths that have kind of hit me really hard. Right in my, I don't know, this chest cavity region. Some would say in the feels. And I kind of wanted to talk them out, share with what happened, let you know, maybe, there's still a week left on the hardcore server. So I might still die again before then. But it's just a matter of I've got to share them so I can move past. So let's start with the most recent death. Last night, my level 17/XP for 19. I think I was ranked 92 because of like Monster Manual experience and stuff. Wizard perished doing that barrel quest with the Medusas and stuff in Lorge Mart's Plaza. Siege Breaker maybe is the word I want to say, but that's not right. Whatever the capstone quest is. And that chain. Beef and I had successfully ran it earlier in the day on Reaper 2. Didn't have any problems. I don't know what... I'm not really sure what happened still after rewatching the replay like 5 times. I had basically went to the top of the staircase where the 2 big barrels are. I attacked the kobold that sits up at the top, and I tried to move back down the staircase. But the kobold ran over to me. I started moving down the staircase. I got tripped, and barrels started to explode. So the only solution I can think of is that my AoE attack was big enough that it hit the barrels and started them exploding, which was 1,000 some points of damage, killing my little character. I suppose the life lesson from that, as Beef so eloquently said last night, don't fight on the top of the stairs. Like, okay. So yeah, that death has hit really, really hard. That's the character I got my 10 Reaper points on. I was at just a few points short of 4,000 favor. I felt like I was really on track. I really thought I was going to knock out the 5,000 favor and the level 20 on that guy. So that hit me really hard. And Beef is watching, so he'll probably be unhappy. The death that hit me the hardest before that was early in the day. Beef perished. And unlike a lot of the other deaths, and I talked about this a little bit before in the other places, there was not much I could have done. If there's a death that first of all, when you're the surviving character in a group, I feel like you get this survivor's guilt that's hard to deal with. And it's not a lot of fun, because you sit there and you try thinking like, what could I have done different? What could I have done? You get that as well when you're the person doing it, but when you're the survivor, you get survivor guilt plus that. I'm not saying that it's worse. It's definitely worse to be the person who dies, but it is also bad. And basically, we were just not as prepared as we should have been for a particular fight, and we could have been better prepared, and we thought about a dozen other ways of how to fix it after the fact. But basically, we were on a tear. We were just rocking through R2s over in Sharn. I actually recorded a bunch of the videos that hopefully will go up over the next couple of days. And we just kind of got complacent. Same thing that happened essentially with me earlier, is I had already ran that quest, and I knew what was going on, and I felt like my character was in great shape. And wham bam, Beef was dead, and I was just in total shock. And I just remember sitting there, jumping behind a rock, letting hirelings fight for a minute, while I was like, no, I threw the heal on you. Like, it should have worked. And it didn't. And I eventually came to aware enough to kill the infight monster. And as soon as that guy died, I left the quest. I don't even know if I looted the chest. I just left. It was crazy. So the next biggest death that kind of stood out and has affected my play on the hardcore server the most is my wisdom-based monk. And I'm going to say all this stuff wrong probably, but I did not know that there's an effect in the game called Taint of Shadow. And it's something that it's a debuff you can get that basically says if your strength reaches 0, you die. And I didn't know that. So I had Death Block, and we may or may not have had Death Ward also, but I was wearing Death Block. I've been wearing Death Block on the hardcore server since level 4, basically. As soon as you can possibly get an item with Death Block, I've been wearing it. And we had been casting Death Ward through the quest. We were in, I think, Tomb of the Shadow King, perhaps. I think that's correct. And that my monk had 10 strength. I had just looked for a strength item to put on, and I didn't find one in the slot area that I wanted it to be, so I just left Healing Amp on in that slot instead. And we went to do the Shadow King quest, and I just died. Just like, we were 90% through the quest. I just died. Had no idea why. My hit points were basically full. I went back and I rewatched the replay. Just died. Spent the next probably 15 minutes, maybe a little longer, going back through the combat log before we figured it out. I ended up taking 12 points of strength damage from a shadow attack, and which made my strength less than 0, which apparently kills you on the hardcore server through Death Block. Potentially Death Ward as well. We're not sure. They like to dispel in that quest. So yeah, that death hit me really hard. Mostly because it was a surprise. Yeah. If you play this game, I bet you I've had people die in that quest because of that reason and never knew what it was. Right? So ever since then, I've been talking about spawn screen like it's been crazy. Insisting that we have it even in places where there's not shadows. Super paranoid now. Spawn screen. If you're still playing on the hardcore server and you're playing in a quest with shadows, make sure you have your spawn screens running. Ironically, the next 2 deaths are deaths that I kind of want to talk about. One was my fault. One was not my fault. Or partially my fault anyway. Which is the reason they stick in me. Shoe, you may know from DDO Wiki Talk or Shoe Cobbles or the DDO Wiki or a half a dozen other things. We were playing, and we had done a bunch of Reapers. And then we went to do... I think it's like Glaive Cleave Outpost or something. Something like that. Something like that. It's that quest in the marketplace where you have 15 minutes of killing guys before the one boss that in the quest that you actually have to kill shows up. An ogre leader. So we had talked about doing the quest on Elite because we were only going to kill one guy. We had planned on setting a timer, which we did. I was just going to go around over there and PK the guy. I had 2 PKs. We were ready to go. It wasn't a big deal. We all took a restroom break. We sat back down in the chair. I went on the quest on Reaper. 15 minutes ticks by. I go out there on my wizard, find the oak leader, PK, fail to kill him, PK, fail to kill him. All of a sudden, the quest becomes orange alert, potentially even red alert. I am mobbed in a matter of like 3 minutes, maybe even less than that, 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. I don't know. It seems very... Looking back at it, it feels like we had lots of time, but in the moment, we didn't have very much time. I was like, get the ogre leader killed. A couple of people went after the ogre leader. I was almost dead. I said, never mind, escape, escape, escape. I hit my quick release trinket to teleport me to Sharn. I think I got out of there with 30 hit points, maybe. And then everybody else escaped except for Shu, who was almost done recalling when he got murdered. That death really kind of bothers me still. He hasn't played on the hardcore server after that day since then. He's been busy with other projects, but also I think that death kind of hit him because he probably should have died. I even assigned somebody to guard him and give him a D-door in the event of an emergency. But then counter-conflicted commands and he's gone. And then the other one that kind of stuck with me that was my fault was Talab. We had done a bunch of not Reaper quests. We were just doing regular quests in the harbor, and we had done the cardamom chain. The first one is like sit there for 5 minutes while boxes get protected or smashed or whatever. The second one is go in there and smash the guy's boxes. Both of those quests cannot be done on Reaper. They can only be done on regular elite mode at the highest difficulty. So did the quest. I was feeling really great about my character. Talab goes into the quest, sets it for Reaper 1, because we had done some Reapers previously and talked about doing Reapers. I walked into the quest. Talab goes to get a coffee. I buff. I start to do the quest. And the very first monster is a Carnage Reaper. I fight the Carnage Reaper. I die fighting the Carnage Reaper. Right? Like, I literally get murdered fighting the Carnage Reaper. And I start watching Talab's hit point total from the Land of Lost Souls tick. Forehand goes in, starts fighting the Reaper. Tick. Down goes Talab's hit points. And Forehand just has to... Like, Talab dies, joins me in the Land of Lost Souls, Forehand has to leave. It was just a Russian mistake. That one also kind of bothers me. Again, those two I take a big pile of blame on. Because those were mistakes that I can point to and be like, those are mine. Those are my faults. Obviously, all of the mistakes that I made for my characters, all my character deaths were my fault. All mistakes that I ended up making at the end of the day. But they are all little bit of things that have stuck with me. And those are the deaths that stuck with me. That being said, the harbor is literally filled with corpses of me playing Little Wizards. Even last night we were joking after a little while that I was just another wizard for my pile of wizards. I think I probably had 7 or 8 little wizards die running through like the harbor and the marketplace. Confident in my abilities, I was running around on Reaper 1 out of the harbor, or in the harbor, which, to be fair, most of those I was doing fine on until I died. Most of the time, those deaths were due to a Plague or Carnage Reaper. Kind of just got me at super low levels, where some of them I could have probably hit the escape button and some of them I did not have time at all. I remember taking a 149 point Nyax in a Reaper 1 Haberdashers. So some of those quests are kind of out of my hands, other than I went in on that setting. And other ones, like I said, about walking up the staircase and accidentally blowing up those barrels was totally my fault. So highs are highs, lows are lows, and hopefully for me, talking about them a little bit has gotten them out of my system. Hopefully for you, you've enjoyed the stories and you'll be able to not make my mistakes in the future. All that being said, I am still working on getting to level 20 on the hardcore server. That is still my hope to kind of do that. I'm working with Tobrel on doing that. I'm still trying to help Tobrel get to his 5,000 favor. There's still a chance he can do it. There's an equally good chance that I will re-motivate tomorrow and go back to the hardcore server, make a new character, start back over at level 1, and try to go for the favor in the last week. Just doing nothing but elites, basically. But after last night, I have to say, I was in a mental spot where I was not ready for that. And I took my level 14 Bard that had basically achieved all the quests favor-wise, except for Tempest Spine, I think was my last level 10 that I needed. And I said, F it, and I leveled to level 16 to get caught up to Tobrel. So there's still a possibility that I could do that with her, but I probably skipped 3 levels or 2 levels worth of quests. So I don't know. I'll have to just wait and see. Maybe I'll just die again. I don't know. But in any case, I hope you guys got a little bit of giggles out of this. As always, please check out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/SamusGarobo. Of course, you can also check out our Facebook channel here. Please do the YouTube things, like, subscribe to the video. I really appreciate it. Supposedly it helps. And please check out some of the other content as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you very soon. Toodles. Alright everybody, thank you for sticking around through that. I know that was, for some people, that was probably super boring. But it was something that I wanted to get out. And when I get that posted up there, I'll share it to some places, and I think that'll really help us quite, or maybe, well, some other people down the road. All right. All that being said, we have a few more people watching. I want to remind everybody today is TR Day and voting day. So if you would like to vote for our next TR race, today's the day. Today's the day. Races we have left are ASMR, Dragonborn, Half-Elf, Halfling, and Human. Currently, Halfling is in the lead with 5 points. Basically, everyone who watches gets 1 point and 1 vote. If you happen to be a Patreon, you get additional votes depending on your Patreon tier. And if you are subscribers over here on twitch.tv, you also get extra votes. So let me know what you want to see. Right now, Half-Elf, or sorry, I keep saying Half-Elf because that's what's on my brain. That's where my vote would be. Halfling Bard is currently in the lead. Again, with 5 votes. Boop. Alright, what do we want to do? Let me also check up on chat here for a minute. Let's see. Basically, it looks like Beef was handling all the clutch advice. Thanks for doing that, Beef. I do appreciate it. Yeah, okay, so it looks like basically build advice going out over on the chat log so far. That's pretty great. I would really like to TR in the next 20 minutes, so please get your votes in now. I don't need to do anything particularly crazy, right? I need to go turn in a Heart of Wood. We already have one in our backpack. Somewhere. Maybe it's in the last slot. Yeah. Also, for those of you who know, I often refer to a thing that I call the trash can, which for the longest time was my epic Eli Edge. I have changed that and upgraded it to a flaming forum post. The main reason why, again, for those of you who'd like to know, is because this is bound to account, and I've been going through and cleaning up other characters to be able to have room to bring characters over from the hardcore server. Is this the right? That's a heroic. Yeah, that's right. That's what I want. That is the Heart of Blood. Okay. Whoa. Let's see. Do I have anything else going on? I don't really think so. I think that's basically it. So I really usually I get a bunch of people voting very quickly. So I'm really not sure what to do to kill some time here. So we can roll our regular dice. I'm trying to save the gold dice to reset it for Fridays. I don't know what the upcoming things are, but let's look at the Chronicle. When's the Chronicle? This is last week's Chronicle still. Let me see if anyone posted them on the Slack. Oh, what did we roll? We rolled a 44 and got 300 XP. Not the worst. Not the worst. Is this full? I think it probably is. So I have... Oh, we got some extra junk too. Oh, it's not full. Sweet. Oh, I don't care about Angel's Tears. So I have taken and loaded up the like little random XP gems that we've gotten over the last couple of days. I have not necessarily logged into Sarlona as much as I should over the last 3 weeks or so. But these are a lot of our miscellaneous XP gems. So what we'll do is we'll skip to level 2 or even level 3 if we can with basically what's in here. We might keep these by, 8,000 experience if we don't need them. But I think we will. I think we'll end up needing them. I don't want this. Do not want. Guess we can also go over the build. I was mild on this build. It was fine. It wasn't great. It was fine. I like having the 2 heal spells though. Is that it? Oh, we had an extra level 1. Guess we're gonna be camouflaged. The biggest problem I felt with this build was I like to do medium-sized Reapers now. Those are like my preference. And I felt like in Reapers, the 2-weapon fighting damage got reduced significantly. So even though I was hitting a bunch of mobs at once, I felt like that damage got really reduced significantly, and it made it a lot harder. When I was doing the Maybar event, I felt like a king. Like, it was amazing. I'd be able to slam like a Dance of Death, or if I did it all right, I would hit the Growing Storm, Growing Storm. So then every time I hit an opponent, I gain +1 damage, up to +10. I would slam a cleave, slam another cleave, instantly get those Dance of Death up to 10, and then I would hit that bonus damage from the Growing Storm to 10, and then I would hit the Dance of Death, and then everybody takes an extra 10 points of damage as I was attacking. That felt really, really good. I put everything I possibly could into increasing my base damage. So I took the power attack. I even used weapons that I normally would be like kind of on the fence on. So like the Sinister Hand Axe. It's fun, but it's not great. Same kind of thing with like this Syrian Kopesh. It's good. It's good at level 15, but it's not great. I didn't have weapons that kind of scaled very well with this build. Again, moved into the Maybar event. Felt like a king. Felt just awesome. Longtime viewers know that I love taking wizard levels. Once I was able to get 5 levels of wizard, grabbing haste, grabbing displacement, both of those two things were great. Having the emergency arcane barrier felt good. So overall, I felt like that the 5 wizard levels worked out. And then here at the end, I went from 18 to 20 like a lot of people do in the Maybar event. So here at the end, when I started the stream, I spent my last 7 or 8 points, whatever it was, and I just picked up a bunch of extra hit points. So this is what, 25 hit points, and this is 10 more hit points, so it's 35 more hit points, putting me at 821. So it seems okay. And for honesty stakes, I have a bunch of Reaper points here. So, all right, guys and gals, I want to call final voting, please, because like I said, I'd like to vote, or I'd like to TR before the top of the hour. So let's put a couple minutes on here. Again, for those of you who are joining late, we are voting on our next series of past lives. You changed your vote to Dragonborn? I thought you were voting for... Oh, never mind. You were voting for Dragonborn. Sorry. So, we have ASMR, Dragonborn, Half-Elf, Halfling, and Humans left. Yeah, I had misremembered where you had voted. That's why I write it down. That's why I write it down. Currently, Halfling is in the lead with 5. And what we will do is, when I do these things, I do a full set of the 3 lives. Because it doesn't make a lot of sense to me to do like a Halfling life, a Gnome life, an ASMR life, another Halfling. A second Dragonborn. Thank you very much for voting. I appreciate that. I like the Dragonborn as well. So currently Dragonborn has 2 points and Halflings have 5 points. Yeah, I will be eventually doing all of them. This is my special character. This is the guy who I love most of all. Even though you can't tell, I've even got extra lives on this guy. Because there was times when I've like TR'd back into Wizard for no reason or whatever. You're still sad they're not going to make a female model Warforged. They did. They just look just like male Warforges. So even in the... Oh, I don't have that book here. Remington has it. Even in the original Keith Baker 3.5, in the original Eberron book, Keith Baker specifically talks about the fact that Warforges are, their genderization is a part of their personality, not with their build. I know, like, it would be nice if they had a slimming attachment for the way, to give them more of a female, feminine look. But that it fits the lore. Right? It fits the lore, the source material lore. Yeah. So, and I'm always an advocate for being as close to the lore as possible. All right, we have crossed the 1151 mark. There's not, and I would not be opposed to them adding those kind of attachments. Yeah, I'd be totally for it. I just don't know how much money that would make standing stones, which is always the problem. And I really like the female half-orc model. I think they look good. I think they look really good from the back, but I think they look pretty good from the front as well. I can't wear my level 20 cloak because I haven't got it yet. Such a scrub. Such a scrub. Alright, let me turn this back off. I'm going to send out one quick tweet and see if we get any tweet votes. Probably make sure I'm spelling all these correctly. Dragonborn, Halfling, Asmar, Human. What am I missing? Half-elf. The one that I keep getting excited about. I didn't do. Alright, tweeted it out. Tweeted it out. I guess we could also throw it in the DDO stream Slack, but that seems unfun. People who are here to vote should get the votes. So again, we'll go ahead and we'll slam this here. Samius doing everything he can not to play a halfling. I have no problem playing a halfling, man. I have no problem. Usually we get like 25 votes, and right now we have 7. So I'm hoping that we could generate some stuff. I'm not sure what's going on today. That's all. That's all. Potentially poor timing. I think that because I've been playing the hardcore server non-stop, I think some of my viewership has gone down in the mornings and up in the evenings. Because there's only so much of the mid-level content you can kind of watch. So I need to... where the leveling is really slow and grindy and you're doing every quest. You're voting for Talab, Rhett, and Forehand also. Well, I tell you what, when we get to the top of the hour and we don't have any other votes, I will let you do that just to make me feel better. How's that sound? The real question is, do we splash a arty level or do we splash a rogue level in the bard build for traps? I feel like probably two arty is going to be stronger. I like arties a lot. I think rune arms are great. I feel like we have enough tomes and extra points that will easily make up the fact that they get like 3 less things. But yeah, we have almost all the best toys for rune arms in our offhands. So I'm super down. Guess I need to start looking into rogue because I'm not gonna crossbow, so rune armor will be meh, and you're going to wear light armor anyway, so evasion is better in your opinion. Am I though? Am I locked into wearing light armor? If I swashbuckle, I am. But I was gonna war chanter, baby. There's nothing like a... yeah, now you're talking. So there's nothing like a gnome that runs up and hits things. Maybe I'll even play a barbarian. Barbaria! I know, I keep saying gnome. I mean halfling. Yeah, I like rune arms. I like rune arms a lot. I just disagree. I like rune arms a lot. Rune arms are one of my favorite things in DDO. One of my favorite things. Alright, 1 more minute and we're going to TR. So I guess we might as well do it. Might as well start doing it. All right. So like I said, if we look at Rogue, and we have not gotten any follow-up tweets. So it looks like we're gonna halfling it up. Some might say I like rune arms too much. I do like rune arms too much. I love me some rune arms. This is still not the class that or the race that I have to do. Here we go. So serious. I like this. Serious Samus for serious Dungeons and Dragons. I think I want 16. Do I need 16? Search, spot, disable. UMD's a half, so 6, 7. Spell power, if we do that, that's 8. Open lock to and it'd be nice to have 9. So So this is 6, 7, 8. And 14 Dex. Why do I care about Dex? Why do I care? You know, like a bandit for a first lifer, basically noob during night reveals. Reflex and open lock. I'm gonna probably take insightful reflexes. I always do. So reflexes are mute. I should have enough skill to get all the open lock even without it a bunch. Nice. Yeah, the festivals are a lot of things. No, they're quiet. Yeah, I feel like this is unnecessary. Okay, quick votes. Rogue or Artificer. Go. Again, Beef basically wins because he's got 5 votes. But come on, you guys, everyone chipping against. 1 Artie. Come on, like 5 Arties. Come on. All right, fine. I don't know yet. We'll be whatever we end up. I might change. I might change a whole bunch. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be. Just be whatever the build takes me. I have a plan. Never have a plan. I do like rune arms a lot. I've not had a rune arm in a while. It's not true. I know, I was kind of leaning towards looking at the War Chanter tree. Is what I was looking at. I want to bluff. Sure. No, let's... Maybe if we had some balance, we wouldn't have died yesterday. Yeah, seems fine. Like, this feels like serious Samius. I used to have a standard Samius model. I wonder if I can remember what it looks like. I think he had hair. Then I used to do... exclusively... Oh my gosh, this is like a blast from the past. Wow. That is what the original Samiuses looked like for years. Yeah, let's do it. I'm down. I'm down. That is him. God. That is scary how much that hits. Right in that hole cavity we talked about earlier.
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam.
Alright, UI layout. Load. Samius. Join. Channel. CTHLIVE. Okay. We're out of here. I don't care about any of these things. We're out of here. Pew!
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village.
Man, I love TR Day.
Have threatened this place for generations.
Goodbye.
Judging
Bye.
from how it looks now,
Bye.
the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful
If only there was a banker in Korthos.
to arrive.
Ah! Oh, blah, 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 blah. Man, that is awesome. Look at all these action points we get. 9 racial action points. We get so many action points. Let's actually get in the ladder here, shall we? Sure. Not many sneak attacks we're going to get off, but... Oh, I like that one. Man, so many. None of these seem good, though. Alright. Those all get reworked until big points later anyway, right? Just chilling out. Just jogging. Just working the treadmill, getting those glutes. Just running. XP. Come on, get out of there, XP stones. That's what you're here for. To skip level 3, 1, 2, and 3. Let's go. Oh, I missed the 300. Yoink. All right. So tasty. These don't increase with ship, right? I don't think so. I guess I might as well check. Pretty sure they don't, though. Man. I'm trying to think of the last time I played a halfling. Actually. I'm sure there was a life somewhere. Yeah, they do not. I said I don't mind if we go all the way to 3, but I'd like to get to 2. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think we're eating it all. Just under the wire. What do you think? Keep this 2,000? Nah, get out of here. Get out of here. Interview tomorrow for part-time job in the AM. Another Tuesday for technical support analysis with the district. If it's in the AM, you're going to feel like a scum if you get offered both and work for the part-time position for like 2 weeks. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. All you can tell them is you are interviewing for other positions, and you know you'll have to make your you have to make whatever decision is best for you. I feel like most places are understanding of that. Oh, getting things out of the bank. Struggle is real. Oh, I should have put those extra points in listen. Probably. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Yeah, well, I mean, that's just it. You may have to work at the other job for 3 months while the school district gets off their butt. Like you can't put your whole life on hold waiting for it. Still don't have the level 10 cloak or level 20 cloak, but I got 10 Reaper points. I feel like such a fraud. This death is going to take me a minute. Definitely recording the video helped, though. Yeah, but just because you intend something one way doesn't mean that it isn't like best for you. And you actually get in there and start doing it. You know, like, I need to be reevaluating the stream pretty hardcore. I feel a lot better than I did a year ago. I still have probably... I don't know, probably 6 days a month where I'm still basically shut down. But I do feel a lot better overall. It's just the stream is not at the same place it was. You know? We have not grown as exponentially as I had hoped. And we had turned a corner pretty nicely this summer. I felt like we were growing pretty well. And then our competition has increased twofold. I feel like we're struggling against some of our competition. What was that? Oh, the teleport thing. There we go. Harper Pen. Teleport. Healing. Bag. I think that goes here. Oh, there's 4 teleports. Although I don't really use this one that much. And our Gibber's Blade. This is the hardest part, is getting the gear back out of the bank for TR Day. No, it's not always the most fun. But once you kind of get it done, it's usually a lot easier. You need to make room for these things too. Some of them we'll use and some of them we will not. Alright, what else am I missing? Here we go. These are switched places. Our boarding pass. Grab our trash can. What else are we missing? I feel like I'm missing something else important. So normally we'd have our gargantuan bag in here, but it's, I guess it's not that heavy. We're mediumly encumbered already, though. We may have to swing our weapon at something. Be okay to actually be able to hit something. Alright, anything else we're missing? We'll want this dagger eventually, I think. I guess we might as well grab it now. I guess with that kind of logic, we might as well grab our trinket. Might as well grab our big belt. Okay, we can grab this level 2 dagger. Now we have a weapon today. Our Windhowler bracers. This is level 4. If we grab our stuff now for level 4, then we don't have to come back into the bank and grab it later. We need our Mimic belt. I forget what it's called. Wrap of the, like, something. Is this a life we're going to use this? Sure. Whatever. Why not? We'll even put, like, bluff on our bar and try to hit it. So what else are we missing? Missing something. I cannot for the life of me find it. Whatever this something is that I'm missing. I feel like there's always, when I TR, there's always something I'm missing. I feel like I spend like 4 extra minutes trying to find the thing that I'm missing that I need. I'm just going to grab my cookie jar for now. Still don't see this stupid belt. Did I already grab it? No. Look one more time. There it is. Indomitable Wrappings, that's what it's called. Let's grab some healing potions. And we should be good to go. That's probably the thing I was thinking of, is healing potions. Can't use. Oh, we can use these lesser healing ones. Good. I want to start getting some of these other potions out of the way. For the record, these are from collectible turn-ins. Are pretty sweet, all things considered. Oh, I moved all the stat potions off, didn't I? Is this level 2 also? Yeah, but I feel I'm not going to be able to hit the broadside of a barn. Okay. This thing goes here. Sweet, sweet Ellery. Goes here. Alright, let's get some actual XP, shall we? Oh, I guess we have to level. Oh, yeah. It's good to be back on OG Samius. Excuse me. I'm getting hungry. Sneak. Sneak attack, sure, this doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Yeah, Harbor's fine. Harbor's fine. Let's take our Bard level, shall we? There's our Bard trainer. Okay, so we actually have a couple points more than I thought we were going to have, which is good. That'll give us lots of wiggle room to play catch up. Actually, no, sonic damage. And we're going to take Sonic Blast first. This is going to become Spellsinger. This is going to become Swashbuckler. This is going to be War Chanter. So I feel like for early levels, we're going to go here. We have one more point remaining. Sure, that doesn't matter. Where do we want to put our extra point? Probably in Knife Fighter. I'm a big fan of the Knife Fighter tree. I feel like it is one of the better trees. But really, let's get the person who's going to do like all of the actual work, shall we? Let's go, Vendrick. Let's go, Vendrick. Let's go. Let's go. Oh. Alright, let's start the clock. How quick can we get through Korthos? So normally when I do Korthos on the regular server, I just do the first 3 or 4 quests to get to my brain is trying to think here. Just do the first couple of quests to get to be able to buy the cheap heart. Sorry, the cheap res cake. What? Restream chat just broke. Not showing this, are you?
You can feel the life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Okay. Looks like the restream chat's working again. Yeah, that's weird. It just like died in the middle of this stream. I've not had that happen before. I've had it not work on startup. Damage is so bad. Oh, jeez. Ah! Oh! That's too funny. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, man.
Life-saving heat emanating from the magic crystal Boldar spoke of. But from the shadows approach those who would doom Korthos by destroying it.
Oh my goodness. I guess I could have taken like summon animal or something, like summon monster 1. It might have been fine for Korthos, but it would have quickly got outpaced, and then I would have had to remember to take it out. And I'm too lazy to do that. Rather just make a mistake here. Stop it! In other unrelated news, I started watching The Expanse finally last night. First episode's not bad. I'll probably continue to give it a fair shake. Kind of like this like weird cross between futuristic dystopian future thing. Last guy I think comes from in here. We did it! Oh my goodness. Sure. None of these really matter. It doesn't really matter to me. I feel like I've been doing these a lot because of the hardcore server. The truth is I haven't done them super recently. I did do them a lot for a while. And it is quite possible that I'm going to make some mistake, die, and have to play Race to 20 in the hardcore server next week. Which is totally a thing that I may have to do. I will have a level 20 off of the hardcore server before it's done. Even if that means I have to... I go extra hard on it. Seriously not dead yet? Get out of here. Chat room got real quiet. It's like running over with the mouth. It was quite a few people talking, but as soon as I'm not word vomiting, that's all good. That looks fine. This looks good. Come on, turn. Brum. Did I purge last night? I did. I purged last night. I'm not on the hardcore server right now. I'm on Sarlona. But I accidentally killed myself, I guess, in the quest with the exploding barrels. I guess I should be more specific. The really, really big exploding barrels. It's not Siege Breaker, but... Yeah, me too. You know what? I'm wrong. It might actually be Siegebreaker. Yeah, it was Siegebreaker. So basically what I did was... You know where that staircase is that goes up to the top level with the two big exploding barrels? What I did was I went up there to kill that mob, and I started moving down the stairs, but I guess the attack that I used it started exploding those little barrels, and I guess those little barrels have a knockdown effect, and I failed my knockdown effect, and then it just killed me. Because eventually they went tick, tick, tick and blew up the big barrel. From like... Again, I was up there to get that guy's aggro. The fact that those barrels blew up, I still don't completely... I mean, that's had to be what happened, is I had to have blown them up with my SLA. It must have just went far enough to hit. And, then like I said, I just rolled poorly on that knockdown. So, yeah, my character who had almost 4,000 favor on the server, and almost... I could have leveled 20 pretty quickly, I think. She was basically there. She was ranked 92. I think. What am I doing? I want to do like the least amount of kills, right?
In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer altar. By it, the subterranean rumble. When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
That was silly. I killed extra guys for no reason. Hopefully we don't we still get the discreet bonus. Yeah, I wasn't max XP, but I was very close, basically. And we were waiting for Tobrel. Which, if I didn't wait for Tobrel, I wouldn't have been able to do 13s. I would have had to take the Bard, and I would have lived. Well, like I said, those we're currently 16, I think. So, yeah. You're welcome to tag along. And it's every possibility that I will start another character on Monday on the hardcore server, but I'm not doing it today. And it's very possible that I will do like a hard week, try to do the 5,000 favor in 1 week. So I have to see. Are we allowed to enter the quest? Can we enter the tavern? But yeah. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Things I would have started over. Yesterday for sure. Yesterday for 100% for sure I would have did a do-over. DDO days gives you 5% buddy boost, 5% XP for every member in your party or raid group other than yourself through November 11th. So, depending on how hardcore I can... I'm going to kill the client. How hardcore I can level today and tonight before Tobrel gets... Although Tobrel will probably be on when I get on. I'm not playing. If I play DDO this weekend, it'll be on the hardcore server. I probably need to get over myself and play... Make a new character tomorrow. If I'm going to try to do the catch-up in a week. That'll give me exactly 7 days. 5 days for 5,000 favor, I think, is not... I don't think I can pull it off. It's a lot of me playing. But maybe. But if I try over the weekend, there's a lot of quests that... there's a lot of playtime that I tend to, like, be awake. Where Tobrel is not awake. So yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll go for it. Yeah, it is the 15th, next Friday. I don't know, we'll see. I'm starting to feel a lot better about the whole situation. Finally. Just gotta really stop and think about what's the best... The best the best favor build. I don't think I could screw around with doing traps and stuff. I think I'll just have to find somebody else that can... Although I hate that idea. Maybe I just build another crossbow build. Like a great crossbow. So I can cover the traps. You can always find people that have died that you can do like level 1 to 6 with. But after that it starts thinning out pretty quick.
Your stalwart defense gives the Sahagin pause, but you hear more of them gathering outside for a final assault. You notice a small chest.
Yeah, I already stole your chest, guy.
You have weathered the South Market storm. Now, after that traitorous Jacoby Drexelhand isn't here. The chamber beyond the secret passage looks ancient, predating Corpus Village.
Death block belt, huh? What are you telling me, DDO? You're gonna start murdering me? Gonna start getting me dead?
That beastly Drexelhand has nowhere left to run. Finish the job.
Okay. I've literally told you to start fighting now. It's like, nope, you told me to not fight earlier. Wow. This hireling, man. This is more that the best with hirelings comment is gonna bite me in the ass. How about that guy? You wanna fight that guy? He just wouldn't fight the other guy. That's hilarious. Okay. It's like, nope, you told me not to fight that guy. I refuse. None of this matters. I don't think we currently have a bunch of these hanging out. So grab our 5-point
Your victories have made the village much
raised
safer,
dead.
but only temporarily. It's time to take the fight to the Sahuagin. out
No,
of the
hard
wilds
pass.
of Korthos Island.
Hard pass. I think. I think hard pass. I feel like hard pass. All right. I don't know, maybe we're actually better off. Or at least get a blow by blow, right? Yeah. It's hard telling. All right. What do you think? Reaper 1? Reaper 2. Reaper 2. Let's get it done. Pitter patter. Let's get after. Pitter patter. Let's get at her.
Across the room, you see an iron defender. He looks fierce. Approaching the creature may cause it to leap to action. Descending into the basement,
Pitter patter.
sound of whirring gears and a guttural growl.
Again, the hirelings are going to do most of the hard work here. Let's see. His lay on hands will probably do around 55 maybe. So we got a little bit more wiggle room before we have to pop that off. I am a little concerned about hitting a Reaper. Obviously less concerned than I would be on the hardcore server, so let's just be crazy. It's kind of nice to just run carefree again. I also want to remind everybody we do have our traditional pen and paper game tonight. I hope. Assuming that we don't, we're not missing like somebody really important for some reason. Like Talab in particular. I think we have myself, Steiner, and Nim have all said that they would be here. So if we can get, you know, 1 or 2 more people to confirm, then we'll be in good shape. I'm going to actually have Duder heal me. Oh, he already used his heal. Okay. Then never mind. I guess we're just going to Shrine. Man, I've never wanted to watch The View before today. It's starting to sound like today's The View episode is pretty lit.
You notice that the smuggler is struggling to keep his grip on an awkward container. He must have a hard time.
Boop, 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 doo. Yeah, we'll see. So I was just sitting there thinking, like, what happens when we do run into a Reaper?
You hear the grind
We don't have
of
a...
machinery from below, and you hear the grind and clatter of machinery from below.
We don't have, like, some other stuff going on, so...
Is being ratcheted into place.
You know what I think I would probably play if I decide tomorrow
You hear the
to
rattle
go
of
for it
stone against stone
one more time.
above.
And I think I probably will.
Barrier is moving
I
aside.
think what we'll probably play is some sort of Warforged-esque arty. Probably a Blade Forge, I would guess. The Blade Forge is very strong. Alright. Let's send the guy in.
Iron, the secret path ends in a welfare warehouse.
I don't see any,
Stashes this illicit goods providing the safety and disarmament of the armor.
I don't see a Reaper, so we should be in good shape.
Chances to travel in advance.
And we have our 5% on all the time.
You lift the case and slide it onto your back.
That was 317 Reaper experience, as well as that 5,539 regular experience. That was almost 2 full dots just from that one quest. Reaper is the real deal, kids. +1 con and we don't have the stuff for that. We can untrade this, I suppose. Let's put these back in. Con and +1 weapon. I feel like +1 weapon is going to be solid for us in the right now. I really don't even know why I'm looking at any of that stuff. Let's get that over here. Enhancements. Let's get this back on here. Alright, do I need spell components? I need some pork rinds. Alright, so let's go get some pork rinds. The easiest way for me to do all that, saving the most amount of loading screens, is to just poof over here. Wow, has it been a whole hour? No, okay. It has been 30 minutes. Like, no way it's been a whole hour, right? Alright, give me, yeah, whatever. Give me 400 spell components there. Alright, where's the next quickest quest? Guess we'll just keep working our way this way. Hi. Yeah, keep working our way around this direction. Some of these quests are best to not do on Reaper. Some of them are, like this one, honestly, is not all that advantageous to do on Reaper. We're doing on Reaper anyway, because we're dumb. So to get Reaper experience points out of this, you have to get a Reaper to spawn, which makes the quest significantly harder. Again, I mentioned earlier today that I literally died in this quest on the hardcore server, running into a Plague Reaper that hit me for 149 points of Nyax damage. We get to level 3, we suddenly become in great shape. We're able to increase our hireling count. There's a Reaper. It's a Fear Reaper. That could be the end of us. That could be enough to kill us. The Fear Dots. Fear Dots could knock us out. We don't have an escape set up. Yeah, alright, we're gonna leave. Get off of me. Never mind. We didn't make it. Alright, first death. Tick. Ugh. Hardcore server, start over again. I think this is the one that I want. That's why we're... Why is everything giving me 2 loading screens? I was there already. Yeah, we're definitely having some issues today. I'm not dropping any frames, so it is the game. Just to make sure we're fixed. That is the rough. See, 1, 2 loading screens versus 2 loading screens. Yeah, either way, it's the same. Theoretically, this has got a lot less people on our boat, so it should be less of a problem. Let's go try that quest again, shall we? Because we don't have a good way to kill Reapers right now, encountering a Reaper will probably be the end of our character. Our character will likely die. To that end, we probably should have also talked to a spirit binder on the boat in particular. We have our quick teleport set up now, so if we get in a situation where we can't deal with it, we can leave. Gosh, we are taking so many damages. Alright, so he just uses Laid on Hands on himself. Go ahead and play the jump up here game. I think we have most of the aggro. So we should be able to hold the rest of it. It doesn't look like we have a... It looks like everything is spawned. I didn't see a Reaper spawn. There's the black tail. Look at that. Vidric even lived. Somehow. Crazy. Speaking of crazy, our viewership dropped like a rock. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe it was something I said. We did not quite level. This quest can be rough, but it also can be quick and easy as well.
The air is chilly and damp. Despite this, the books seem bone dry. Magic must be at work here. The librarian scans the shelves, muttering to himself. Let's wait for him to leave before trying to steal El Samara's books.
Alright.
The librarian has left the room. Quick, obtain the book. And the librarian's voice shrieks, I know your true intentions, thief. My traps will be the end of you.
You know nothing. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Let's see who's streaming. Wow, okay. There's just not anybody streaming or watching Dungeons & Dragons online. Okay, so it's not just me, although I know who this guy is. Card 65. Oh, I guess I should add that I died in here once, right? Not totally sure why. I do know why. When you disable those traps, there is another boost, another attack that goes off. I did not know that. Alright, I think. Let's see. Do we want to get the 10 monsters? Probably. Famine Reaper. Don't think we can beat a Famine Reaper. Guess we'll try, and then if it looks like no, we'll just leave. But if we can get the stuns off, we're in good shape. Oh, here it comes. Yeah, we can't. Let's go. Let's leave. Yeah, Reaper 2 may be a little too high for us. Until we can get Ellery. Alright, let's step it down a notch. It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross not having it. Come on, boat, let's go. Oh. You know what? While I'm thinking about it, let's do this also. Super fast. I apologize. I should have did this earlier. But I wasn't thinking. Okay. Let's go get some quick XP. What do we need? We need 3,000. Well, I guess we're going to juggle some stuff around. I'm not a big fan of doing that. I like to kind of work one side and then the other side. But since we need exactly 3,000 XP, and I'm tired of kind of playing this get screwed around game, and I don't want to get off of the... I don't want to do any of these quests that I can do on Reaper, not on Reaper. I feel like I need to boost to level 3. So instead, we're going to grab Cardamom over here. We're going to knock out this 10-minute, or this little 5-minute quest. It is probably the easiest XP to get. Like, you just walk in and start the quest, basically. We really don't have to do anything. We'll just kind of hang out for a little bit. Talk about some shenanigans. Let's look at what's going on the Twitterverse here, if anything interesting. Again, it looks like the view is the #1 trending thing. I wonder how many people are actually tweeting about it. I've always looked and noticed the trending... What's trending is always like really weird. It's like here's some stuff with like 1,000 tweets and that's trending, but then way later there's something with like 30,000 tweets. And it's like, how come that is not up front? Oh yeah, the Mythic Championship is this weekend. That's pretty sweet. What else is going on? Anything else? While we're waiting. Does I haven't talked about movies in a while. I feel like not Salina's Most Wanted. Salina's Movies, please. I feel like yeah, Terminator Salvation, or sorry, Dark Fate. Something I wanted to go check out. think Double Tap is something I can wait on. I really thought there was isn't there a new movie coming out this weekend? Wow, I did not realize that AMC had an on-demand section. That's kind of cool. Ooh, the kitchen. I'd like to see that. I swear there's something coming out this weekend. Show me Saturday, please. Terminator Dark Fate, Last Christmas, Midway, Joker, Maleficent, Playing with Fire, The Addams Family, Zombieland, Countdown, Arctic Dogs. Yeah, none of those are what I was looking for. Oh, that's what I'm thinking about. The new Charlie's Angels. I'm actually excited to go watch that. I actually honestly am. I don't know if it's something that can just wait until... It probably is. It's probably something that can just wait. Jumanji: The Next Level is coming out in December. Bombshell comes out in December. I'd like to see it as well. That's one that I'm excited to go see.
The crate has survived, and Tambor has
Yay! Somehow against all odds, we figured it out.
be able to find their way into the warehouse.
Somehow that didn't level us. I really figured that would level us. We are 900 experience points short. Trying to think of the next quickest pile of experience. I guess we'll go smash boxes. It's pretty quick.
You enter into Hazardill's ship. Crates line the walls. Time to start smashing.
Chirk, chirk.
Leading exits to the room. You must hurry before Hazardill knows you are here. Keep smashing his crates.
see, we need 17 more crates. There's at least one behind us. Man, sometimes this stuff is just insanely huge. There we go. Also, sometimes the delay is crazy. We're done. We're done. I'm not going crazy. Alright, and there's our level 3. So we're going to switch a couple of things around. One, we're going to get a different hireling. We're going to get a frenzy. And 2, we're going to be able to start using Ellery. Those two things together will be great for us. Alright, perform. UMD, disable. Search, spot. We can play catch up on spellcraft. I think we have to continue to take completionist. It's just the best feat. We take autos. I know it's not the best feat, but it's some sort of crowd control, which is better than what we had before, which was none. Does any of this change? That changes at 4. So not really is the answer. Alright, let's go around this way. Again, I have been skipping this quest, not on the hardcore server, for a long time. I'm not sure why. I think it's just one of the quests that I put on the it's not great XP chain. It's actually fine. Like it can be a little bit longer, but it's just fine. Oh, also, we're level 3 now, so let's put our bracers on. 20% blur is pretty good. Pretty good. But look at the difference that having Ellery here makes. Like, her casting that one spell on us was great, was key. All came in, opened the door, made it like several degrees colder. Dodge lightning bolts. Dodge lightning bolts for days. Again, we're in XP per minute mode, not everything else mode. Not treasure, not safety, XP. Although it's nice to get collectibles still. Probably should have went this way. There's 2 guys this way instead of 1 guy the other way, if I remember right. But well, looks like we're gonna have all 4 of them anyway. So I guess I was wrong. I guess there's 4 both sides. What a difference Frenzy makes. Mallory's taking a bunch of damage. She's doing the best she can to heal herself, but Reaper mode, it does get pretty tough. Don't know if we got a QQ in here or if we have a jersey. Probably a QQ. Oh, there's a Reaper. I can't see. I can't. Dang it. If I can just get a second and just go finish the quest, then I can just leave. Nope, we're gonna die. Oh well. The Reaper plus the Cloud. I say we're getting all our deaths out of the way before we go back to the hardcore server tomorrow. I think I talked myself into it. Looks like I have to redo buffs on this over here too. Or ship things.
Your way back into Hazardale's warehouse. Stealth might be an asset here.
Are you kidding me? Alright, we're just gonna leave. There are a lot of monsters in that quest. But being this unfortunate on the Reapers.
Your way back into Hazardale's warehouse. Stealth might be an asset here.
Again, it's not uncommon to just go do a whole quest without seeing a Reaper at all. Okay. We just keep getting nailed by these Reapers. We're gonna have to put that aside, I guess. It's really awkward. Usually do not struggle so much with the Reapers. Maybe it's the build, not being able to actually DPS down the Reapers. Maybe it's just my mental state. Like I said, I'm still mentally kind of struggling from deaths over the weekend, or last night. Let's try Stealthy Repo.
A set of kobold footprints crosses and recrosses itself on the dusty floor. Times the best one.
Thanks for getting that guy murdered before he rang the bell. Go get him. Again, anything short of the Reapers, I'm not worried about. And even then, I'm not as worried as I'm just annoyed that they're going to take extra time away from getting things done.
Several doors lead deeper into the warehouse. A high-pitched gapping door is abruptly cut off before you can pinpoint its source. The stink of unwashed kobolds pervades this room. You wonder whether washed kobolds would smell any better.
Doubt it. Doubt wash kobolds would have smelt any better.
The lower section of the warehouse. Several steps are spattered with rust-colored spots.
Not attack mode. Can you go pull that lever? Either one of you guys. Apparently not. I'm gonna put as many of these guys up on that ledge as I can get away with. This lever's blocked. Seems unlikely. See if we can do this. Okay. And then we just freeze. Excellent. Alright, that lever got done. Didn't realize that lever got done. There's a Carnage Reaper. Which we got. So we might be okay. Things are gonna get crazy. Kind of sounded like there was a Reaper there. Oh, we're definitely being followed.
Into the warehouse's lowest depths. Surprisingly, the ramp is spotless and dust-free. This makes you feel uneasy.
Pull that lever. Pull the lever. Oh, okay, we have one more song. No! No! Stop with the lag. Okay. We got a shot. We're still good. We're still okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
This must be the kobold's air-set shrine tavern. The shield channel
Lights.
glows with a strange
We did it.
light.
Stupid quest. Alright, what was that? That's 466 Reaper experience? No. This is regular experience. 5,300 regular experience. So we didn't kill enough guys. We should have killed some more guys, but I was just trying to zerg through. Really would like to get to level 4. We only have half an hour left, so it's not super likely, but I mean, we could do regular elites and probably get there. That's not what I'm about. It's not what this channel's about. Besides, we'll be doing elites tonight and tomorrow. And probably the rest of next week, I would assume. That's junk.
The scurrying feet of kobolds
Didn't get a...
It's likely you will encounter several of them in the next room. You should proceed with caution.
I should. You gotta be kidding me. What is up with all these Reapers? Like, it's usually not that difficult to do some of these quests without running into a Reaper. I think we're definitely catching the heavy end of variance here with every... Like, we should be able to get through 90% of the quests or even more without seeing a Reaper. Again, it's not the end of the world. It's just... aggravating. I would say annoying, but that's my wife's favorite word, and I don't want to...
It's likely you will encounter several of them in the next room. You should proceed with caution.
Go get him. And another one. This one's a Fear Reaper, though. We might be able to beat a Fear Reaper if we can... we can get the AoEs going fast enough. Also, since we have the door open, we can always shrine, or at least shrine our guides or whatever if necessary. All right, so we were able to power through a Fear Reaper. That's pretty rough, but we did it. Man, I'm chilly. I'm getting really chilly. At 4, our gear looks so much better. Also, is the big thing. We can get to 4. We become much more viable. Also, we cleared all the way through here because of that Reaper. Gross. Come on, one of you guys pull that lever. Thank you. Yeah, the little server lags are really getting aggravating. I guess on the hardcore server, they have not been such a big deal, so I haven't been thinking about them all that much. But today they've been really aggravating. Alright, let's get lucky again. Go get him. Nope. He just healed? Alright, let's get out of here. An awful lot of teleporting to the ship, I've noticed. Of late. An awful lot of, like, seeing the Reaper, running away from the Reaper. I guess it's not the end of the world, but it'd be nice to be a little bit more capable of getting through there. Let's throw a blow by blow here. Again, we just gotta get to level 2, or sorry, level 4. Level 4. Level 4, everything turns into... We have ghost touch weapons, we have lots and lots of hit point items, we have like all the things. I don't want to do that yet. That quest is a pain. This quest can also be a pain, but less of a pain generally than the other ones. I dispatched the guards with ease. Ease, I say. I was gonna put bluff on my bar. Did I forget? Yeah, it's not very high, but we'll put it on there. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. Stun. Alright. That's good. That was real good. No, we don't need to fight those dogs. Come on, over here. Crazies. There's a dog right here for you guys to fight. Why don't you fight this dog? Come fight this dog. Oh my goodness. What are we doing on... So we'll put us at 9. These count? I forget. They do not. They're breakables. So we got to get one more guy for the Reaper XP. And not a dog. And I got to be careful to make sure that I don't accidentally blow up the things. Apparently that's a thing that can happen. How are we doing on Reapers? I know we're still at 40, but yeah, 39. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. I guess we take a crack at this one. I don't know. Such an annoying quest. I'm ready for breakfast too. I am stomach gurgling hungry. Yeah, the half-elf version I think is very, very strong here. Not even messing with it. Not dealing with the Famine Reaper, right. Again, we just keep getting the situations where it's like... Here's a Reaper right away, here's a Reaper... Maybe not, maybe we just give up the Reaper points right now and just zerg the quest like a crazy person. Yeah, it's probably for the best. I don't know, I hate doing it. But if we can get to 4, then we're fine doing Reapers after that. I'm tired of having to do the quest 3 times. Because stupid Reaper decides to spawn at levels I can't quite deal with. Yet. Okay. For a reason I was like, seriously, is there a Reaper in here somehow? So something that I was doing on the hardcore servers, I have my trapping skills right there. I'm actually really tempted to change it instead of having them way over here. Unfortunately, yeah. Sometimes the way the hook points are put into walls, you can, you shouldn't, but you sometimes can use a hireling to pull a lever for you. It's not always easy to reach. If it was going to circumvent a quest mechanic or something there, I wouldn't have even tried, but knowing that all it was going to do is save me time from walking around the outside edge, I wasn't that worried about it. Jeez, we are getting close to not having a whole lot of spots left for these rubies to be. Well, that's a cool thing, but not what we're looking for. So I missed one in here. Nope. We ran through everything pretty well. Said I certainly didn't see anything over here. Those are all crates. I feel like if I missed something, it would be in one of these hallways right here. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to hit level 4 before we log off, considering we're going to wrap up in like a couple of minutes here. There's a crate, or a barrel. So we'll probably end up hitting... I usually can do about a level an hour for quite a while. I said, and I think I basically talked myself into doing one more week of the hardcore server and trying to get the favor. I'll probably, like I said, build like a big boy. Big arty boy. Lots of hit points and
You make your way back to Azazel's warehouse.
lots of get things.
Be an asset here.
I'm just running through all this stuff. I don't even care. Into the quest.
A wary kobold guards this room. You may be forced to fight.
I might have been. What? Get off me. Oh, maybe I should have taken maximize after all. Still upset that we had to recall that one that we were all the way at the end. I couldn't tell if we were getting up that ladder or not. Just don't stand in front of me so I can get past everything. You, stop. Alright, or don't stop. I don't care, I guess.
You have recovered stolen goods for Pokémon.
Let's finish out.
Turn into it right away.
What'd that take? 2 minutes? Still slow. For 3,000 experience? Still slow. If I untake these points, how quickly can we get up here? Play this more like I was playing on the hardcore server. Oh, it's reverberate. I don't want to reverberate. I want to shout. 10 points in trees. Give me an evocation spell boost. Oh, we don't have 3 levels of bard yet either. That's the same thing, right? Because I don't care about any of those things. Alright, let's see what happens if we just go melee on these guys. Can we zerg through faster? Said I'd like to, if I can get to 4 before we log off, that'd be really great, but that's a lot more XP to get to level 4 here. Favor? Yeah, favor. It's good, we need those points. Did we get this done? Doesn't look like it.
The librarian cheerfully agrees to show you his collection. He leads you below the tower, then motions you closer to speak. The air is chilly and damp. Despite this, the books seem bone dry. Magic must be at work here.
Yeah, and this is not something I'm normally a fan of, but I'm gonna try mixing this up a little. I don't care about stealth right now. Go, skew, scat. I got things to do. Foods to eat. Yeah, this will probably be our last quest, unfortunately.
The librarian has left the room quick, but the librarian's voice shrieks. I know your true intentions, thief. My traps will be the end of you.
Traps will be the end of nothing. Ah, there's every chance that we die, actually. Just being honest. You know what I need? I need that spreadsheet with every quest in it, with its favor, so I can figure out where I need to be at what points, so I can skip things like Titan and what various like large group things and various hard to knock out quests.
You have found what you came for. It is time to leave this vile place.
Alright, I think I lied. I think we're going to go just a little bit more. Not a ton more, because I am very hungry, but I think we can push just a little bit quicker through a couple more of these little baby quests here. Butcher's Path involves making sure a lot of things are killed. Dirk's Got a Secret, on the other hand, does not. Dirk's Got a Secret, we can just zerg like crazy. We're just going to run. We're going to put the guys on attack. Whatever they kill, they kill. Whatever we zerg past, we zerg past.
The floors, walls, and ceiling drip with leaves. It quivers as you approach, perhaps in anticipation. This word stinks a little less than the rest of this foul place. It's probably Marston's flair of a prince or a
Try this one more time. Doesn't look like there's a muck.
The bulging chest in this room can handle the first time the old chief and brothers of this
Alright, so that took us 2 minutes for 4,200 experience. So we can knock out 1 or 2 more quests like that. We can be in really great shape just for through as quick as possible. Again, the distractions do good work for when we feel like we're in trouble.
As you enter the sewer, Garrison falls from above. Be careful. At the end of the tunnel, you see a makeshift dome.
Keep forgetting that this guy's not. I switched those spells. I think that guy shuts that door. We killed him so we didn't get locked in.
A soft sound, like that of a snoring animal, echoes along the tunnel.
Whatever, don't care. Oh, they're gonna make me actually clear trash.
Notice a dim signal crystal above the lever on the far wall. Metal grinds on metal.
Metal grinds on metal.
Metal grinds on metal. The ripples spread across the water. Two signal crystals are placed above a metal gate. You leave the festering sewer water, only to be assailed by a pungent new scent.
Oh, Trog stank. Oh, I gotta kill everything in this room. Dumb.
You see a pack that has been unceremoniously discarded beside a brazier.
Took us 3 minutes. It'll take us to kill all that stuff. Probably a bit. Trying to think where the choke or the lockouts are for that quest. There's a couple.
You have set foot on the infamous Butcher's Path, a gauntlet that has inspired many tattered tales.
Everything will probably chase us. Pull things into bigger groups and clear them. No optionals, just zerging. Just zerging. 30 more monsters to kill? I'm not sure. I think we're gonna have to stop and go through this. Even then, we might still have to like kill an ooze or something. Disgusting. Always room for Jello in my butt. Yeah, we need 4 more guys. So the 2 oozes here, I guess. Looks like we already got them. Oh, there they go. There's 1 there. The 2 oozes here. What? Oh, I didn't kill it. Alright, let's go. There's a name at the very, very end. We'll get him. It's gonna get us like here, I think, or maybe here. Oh no, it gave us a whole rank. Alright, we could maybe hit 4 before we log off. I think that's most of the harbor. Yeah, that is the harbor. So let's hit these little 2s over here, and then they'll probably be... I don't know if it'll be enough. Maybe. Might be enough. So we can get everything done before we run out of resistances. 8 minutes. Should be able to do this quest in less than 8 minutes.
Make your way into the sewer. We're assailed by rank smells. The slick floor is equally foul. 2 crystals, dull and lifeless, flank the gate. There must be a mechanism to activate them within the tunnels. Bodies of some of the missing adventurers under the floor near the lever. There is a lever here. Inside the crystal power.
I think most of the monsters will die in the traps if they chase us. Frenzy died though. It's a little bit awkward. I didn't expect Frenzy to die.
Along the floor and walls of the sewer, find signs in the
get the lever pulled? Doesn't look like it. Deuces. Oh, did it not get drank? But it went on cooldown? That is some malarkey.
All about you. You see the telltale signs of kobolds moving through the sewers.
Oh, he's not dead. That's the wrong troglodyte.
Lead the creature into flame. Return to the woman and tell her what you have learned.
Telling your friends, but they didn't make it. Sorry. Alright, we have 5 minutes. Yeah, we should be able to get the next one done in 5 minutes. It's not going to level us, though, I don't think. Unfortunately.
Cascades of putrid water rush through these echoing tunnels. Then spew noxious fumes into the tunnel. There does not seem to be a way to disrupt their flow. Levers on the wall might be used to lower this half of the bridge. Lowering the second half may require a short swim. Before you lies a dark and stagnant pool of water. It appears to be the safest place to leap.
Alright, we need 3,000 more experience. Then we should be able to level. And then that'll hit. We would have hit our goal. Mine it, circular blasting. Yeah, that's not happening. I guess Chanticore's right here. We got 3 minutes. I don't think we're going to get through a Chanticore in 3 minutes, but we can make a pretty good dent in the quest.
Wayfinder Dales, simple directional marking on the wall. Pointing Dales markings issue a warning. Kobolds ahead.
Wonder how fast I can knock this quest out at. Oh no, do I need... Great. I think I need multiple. Alright, well I guess we're killing some kobolds. trying to not have to kill kobolds. Oh, at least not killing very many of them anyway. Minute and 20 seconds. We're a little over halfway through the quest, right? No, not quite. Looks like those guys did not appreciate the lightning bolt. Come on.
The moon comes to light. You hear the grinding of several large gears. A chill passes through your body as you think of the barely audible moaning of the undead.
Wow, Archon one, huh? Alright, let's roll well. Okay, let's roll better than that. Okay, well, opposite of better than that. There we go. Alright, looks like our resistances are up. Also a penalty box, time penalty box up here that I forgot about. Yeah, we are making good time though. What do you vote on? Unfortunately, you were supposed to vote on race, but we've picked. The voting was until noon, I think. But we are voting on race. So you can vote if you'd like for halfling or halfling or halfling. You're like, no, I missed it. What were some options? The options were... Hang on. The options were Asimar, Dragonborn, Half-Elf, Halfling, and Human. Those are our last 5 racials. So we're going to knock out the halfling, the 3 halfling lives, and then we will vote again. So I went ahead and I decided next week I'm going to go ahead and work on the hardcore server one more time for favor. I'll probably do longer streams. You pick halfling. You win. You win, my friend. Yeah, basically our viewership was pretty low when we were trying to knock things out. But I'd already emptied the TR cache, so I wanted to get started. So from 11 to noon we kind of killed time and took care of some other stuff, and then just took the voting that was there. Keep forgetting that I changed that so it's not that long range. Wow. Alright, Ellery, I need you to be very careful not to get murdered here. He would be like almost the toughest possible guy, wouldn't he? Good job, Ellery. Great job, actually. Half-elves are cool. I've been enjoying my half-elf on the hardcore server quite a bit. Alright, we did it. We did it. We made it to level 4 in 3.5 hours. Or, sorry, 2.5 hours. Which sounds impressive until you realize that, like, I died a bunch. I had to leave Reaper quests because I ran into annoying Reapers. But now that we have, now we hit level 4, gear will change and it'll be better. But unfortunately, we're going to level up, gear up, and then we're probably going to take off for the afternoon. Tonight, we have our pen and paper game starting at 7 ish, 7:30 ish, 7 ish, somewhere in that ballpark. Hopefully, depends on turnout. Talab is DMing as usual. So that will be fun. Do I care about a cure spell? Not particularly. I don't think I care about hypnotism either, though. Let's just take merfolks. Let's take a cure. It's fine. Alright. Now at this level, we're going to change everything. I'm going to switch back out of this. We're going to play this like a... like the spell slinger type thing we were playing before. The difference is we don't have the meta magics to power it right now, so it's going to be a little soft. Or will we actually? Will we be better off just playing it? Oh, we don't need the angers. That doesn't need to be here at all. Not sure which will be better, actually. Invulnerability or glaciation. You know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna play this differently. You're from the open hand. It's pretty good. I kind of want to have a buckler though. Yeah, we'll dig out one of our sweet level 4 bucklers. Let's play this like a squash buckler for a couple of levels. That'll more match our gear, I think. Yeah, probably still keep this trinket on anyway. Then we'll have the various armors here. Alright, well unfortunately, like I said before, that's kind of where we need to... I need to go eat and take care of some other things. I might do a little bit of offline stuff on the hardcore server this afternoon. Depends on how rested I feel after I eat. I also got some magic stuff that I got to take care of. Just get rid of all this junk. Actually, what level is the clam at? Level 2. Yeah, it's fine. Go away. Wow, we threw a bunch of stuff, didn't we? Okay, like I said, with that, we're gonna bounce out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you guys in a few hours for pen and paper, and then please, if you can, you're not already subscribed, please consider doing that, liking, subscribing, etc., etc. If you can, jump over to the YouTube channel and hit the thumbs up on the various videos. It would be really awesome. Watch some of them, etc. Alright guys, peace, much love, and we'll see you in a few hours. Toodles.